feel like sometimes there's unrealistic expectations that society puts on social media, and then when we think we're doing so good in real life, we look on social media and we're like, I'm not doing shit. My name's Shaya. If it's your first time here, hey, and if you've already been here before, welcome back, babe. As y'all could tell by the title of this video, we are going to be getting into ways to boost your confidence because, baby, you really are that girl. So let's get into it. Ways to boost your confidence, ways to prove to yourself that you're that girl, because I already think you're that girl. Also, just trust me when I say I did these things and it made a difference in my life. So number one is compliment yourself and be positive. And I know y'all probably heard this a million times, but let me explain what I mean by that. It really makes a huge difference to take the time to feed yourself with positivity. And sometimes it seems hard at first, but once you keep doing it and you keep doing it, just look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, you're beautiful. You're that girl. You're worth everything and then some. Like, talk to yourself like you are a literal walking queen. I'm not saying to idolize yourself and put yourself on a pedestal and think that you're better than everybody, but I'm saying feed your soul. Feed your body, feed your mind. And if nobody's ever told you how important you are, tell yourself, okay, every day. And if there's people in your circle around you that try to tell you that you're not that girl, remove them. It's all about positivity. That's number one. Number two is gonna be meditate, workout, or jog at least 10 minutes a day. And I know this is another one that's gonna be like, is she serious right now? But I am, babe, I am. Even though maybe occasionally I would go out for a walk, I was kind of just going by with life. And I found it hard to actually take some time out of my day to spend on myself and just reflect in quietness, I guess you could say. When I started really putting some time to take time with myself for the day, I found that it gave me a sense of like mental clarity that I can't even explain. I tried meditation 5 minutes, and then I went to 10 minutes, and then I couldn't do it anymore. It was literally so hard for me to keep that focus. I felt like I needed something else to help me reach my goals and what I was looking for with my mental clarity. So, what I turn to is prayer and working out or jogging. Every day when I get up, I pray and then I either work out, or if it's really nice and sunny, I'll go for a jog. That's something that I've changed in my life and I love doing it, and it works for me and it makes me happy every morning. And when I go to sleep, I can't wait to get up and have my routine. And I know it might be hard to do it in the morning if you have, a fixed schedule, you don't have time, but there's always time. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. It could be on a break at work, it could be a break at school. Anytime that you have to just sit down and give yourself 10 minutes to meditate, be in the complete presence of the moment, breathe, just take time to be with yourself. I know that you might wonder, what does that have to do with confidence? But when I tell you that feeding your soul, feeding your mind, and giving yourself that time of quietness, it really will make a difference in your confidence because you're showing up for yourself first, and it'll show to everybody else. Okay, so speaking of showing up for yourself, that is number three, okay? Show up for yourself first, okay? When you are doing small things to make yourself happy, it is 10 times easier for you to be able to radiate that energy and share it with everybody else. It's crazy because showing up for yourself is so important because it shows that you're able to take care of you. And within taking care of yourself, you're able to take care of somebody else. Number four is don't limit yourself. You hear me? Do not limit yourself, okay? Don't ever give up on what you believe. I'm gonna be the first to say, baby, if you gotta live in Delulu land, live there, stay there, build your house there, and plant your farm there, baby. Live in Delulu land until your dreams come true. All the amazing things that you see in your life are going to come to development if you stay on that path. I know what I want. I know what I'm going after. And I'm not going to let any other thing distract me from my true goals. When you know what you want, when you know what you're after, you're not looking at any of the other little things. Okay, so number five is set small goals because they make a huge difference, okay? Sometimes in life, we're sitting there and we're like, I want to make $1 million. I want to get 1 million subscribers. I want to get 1 million followers. But when you're setting these high expectations, you realize that it's making it 10 times harder for you to achieve that by tomorrow. Trying to aim for that off the bat is a lot harder, and it's going to seem like it's taking so much longer because you made it an unrealistic goal in an unrealistic time frame. Sometimes setting a small goal is something as simple as making your bed for the day. But to somebody else, setting a small goal can be something like making sure you film twice that week, making sure you make X amount of money for that week, making sure that you call a friend to check on them, showing an act of love or kindness to a friend or family member, even learning a new skill. Those are small goals that will make you feel so good. I remember just a few years ago, I was a bit stuck, and I feel like with not knowing where I was heading, there's so many things that I learned along the way that now I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I was so scared to get to where I am today, but I've learned so much that I'm thankful for what I had to go through to get there. And it was in setting those small goals that I thought meant nothing that I got to see those small goals transformed into something crazy that I never expected to ever happen. So small goals matter so much. They'll put you in the craziest scenarios that will give you an opportunity to move somewhere else. Sometimes a small goal isn't just for in the moment. A small goal can get you a huge step ahead. Okay, so I'm just gonna give y'all number 6 because this one really did help me, okay? Clear out your phone. I don't know who I'm talking to. Clear out your phone, babe. We don't need all that extra garbage. What I did was I went on my Instagram and I unfollowed a bunch of pages that were showing me like garbage, like things that were making me sad or things that I didn't like to see or things that made me feel unconfident. But I feel like sometimes there's unrealistic expectations that society puts on social media. And then when we think we're doing so good in real life, we look on social media and we're like, I'm not doing shit. And that's a lie, babe. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that is a garbage ass lie, okay? Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not doing shit because, you know, social media is looking a different kind of way. It's really easy to make social media look different than real life. Like when I go onto my phone now, I have a huge sense of like success and confidence. Really made my phone a safe space for me. I love my phone in the sense that it provides me networking and opportunities and success, not just out here scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to find the next cute outfit that I could wear, but actually on my phone, creating memories, making a life, and doing shit that matters. Putting that first over all these other little things that I was seeing on social media made a difference because I felt so confident knowing every day I got up having this device that could change my life and put me out there and make shit different for me. That gave me a sense of confidence that I didn't have before because I was just going on and scrolling and looking at everybody else. When I changed my phone to be for me, I genuinely use it now because I feel like it's working for me. Number 7 is put the effort in. Don't just imagine. It's good to have an imagination, but sometimes it can be the killer of amazing ideas. So I'm gonna read it from my phone because I have it here and I want y'all to hear it exactly how I have it written. Our imagination is good, but sometimes it's been the killer of some of my amazing ideas because just the image of it made it seem like I should want it less. On the other hand, sometimes my imagination made me understand that I need to wait because even my imagination couldn't possibly figure out a logical conclusion. So with that being said, just try. Sometimes when I would imagine, you know, the future or imagine how things were gonna play out, I would imagine a scenario and then not even really want it as much. I would write the whole story in my head of how I think it would play out, not even knowing how it would really play out, and then I would just not do it because I'm like, oh, well, maybe people won't like it. And then I would just shut it down, and then the idea would be out the door because I imagined the whole idea away. So on the other hand, what I was trying to say was sometimes when I would try to imagine things, even though I have a wild imagination, I still couldn't even picture certain things happening. And I think that that's something that we have to think about with like following the unknown and just sometimes walking in the unknown. And it's simply that you don't know what's going to happen next. Confidence plays into that, but honestly, really pushing for yourself and going after what you want, and not just sitting down and thinking, I'm going to do this, I wonder what would happen if I did. No, do it. Do it. Do it so you can see. Don't just wait. Don't just talk about it. Don't just imagine. Don't just wonder. You need to see how it makes you feel. You need to see if you get the same feeling that you thought you were going to get, or if it was just something that you created, not fed by ego or led by some idea that you've created. It's truly because you're trying and you're not just sitting there and thinking about it all day. Number 8 is don't be embarrassed because nobody gives a fuck. Like, nobody gives a fuck. I feel like embarrassment is just a confidence killer. When I was in high school, I thought blowing your nose was embarrassing. I can't explain certain shit. It's just how your life goes. I used to live in this box of like being so scared to like screw up and being so scared to like do something differently. And now I love doing stuff different. If I see everybody going this way, I'm gonna go this way. I don't know why. I just like to do the less common option. I think that there's something with embarrassment that's just been killed in me like a long time ago. There's no way for me to get embarrassed because I just don't care. Number 9, don't pretend to be that girl. Convince yourself that you're that girl and then show up as that girl. Because as I said earlier, you already are that girl. Don't even play with me. Don't play with me. You are that girl, okay? Every day when you are outside, live in your fullest self. You are the baddest. You are the hottest. You are. I am thankful that I get to walk on earth with somebody like you, babe. Like, I'm just blown away by the beauty of other females. You don't understand. Can I give you a hug? Because like what society has done is sometimes people don't realize, but how you're feeling, it shows on the outside. You don't have to live up to society's expectations. If nobody's told you, I'm telling you right now, you've made it. Maybe I don't know you and I don't know exactly what you've accomplished, but I can guarantee you, you have every right to be proud of yourself. Before I go, I just want y'all to remember one little quote. Don't aim to be perfect. Aim to be anti-fragile. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. This video was kind of directed at the females. Everybody is amazing in their own way, but baby, you are great, okay? I just hope that this video can at least get to one person, and I hope I'm speaking to one person that needs to hear this. Just hold on, get up every day and tell yourself that you're that girl. Your mind will start to program it, okay? You don't gotta make yourself believe nothing. You are that, okay? Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take your crown. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, let me know if there's any other videos that you want me to do in the future. If y'all want a part 2, I'd be more than happy to do that as well. Subscribe, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. I love you so much. Until next time.